we have a couple real legendary players with us that are celebrating their 50th anniversary of playing football for the Red Tornadoes. Back in 1966, I don't think anybody who was alive back in 1966 will ever forget that memorable Carlisle game at the Silver Bowl. And we have four guys with us today that played in the game. You know, you hear people talk about, the big three, like when LeBron James went and played for the Miami Heat several years ago, they called the big three. Well, Mount Carmel had the original big three back in 1966. Quarterback Gregory Doviak, wide receiver Frank Niglio, and running back Bobby Hammernick. Now, I don't know how many of you here know Bobby Hammernick, but if there was ever a perfect name for a football player, it's Hammernick. And Bobby Hammernick was a really tough football player. I wish he could be here with us today, but he couldn't be. But Greg Doviak, Frank Niglio, Jake Wojcik, and John Rumpolsky are here. Back in 1966, in an era when teams didn't throw the ball all that much the way they do today, Greg Doviak threw for 1,000 yards and also rushed for 1,000 yards. That was just a remarkable season 50 years ago. His receiver on that team, Frank Niglio, did something that it's a record that can never be broken, maybe tied, and that's going to be tough to do. He had at least one touchdown catch in every game his single year. That is just phenomenal. Gregory threw every one of those touchdown passes with the exception of one. The one was a halfback option thrown by Bobby Hammernick. But again, just an amazing season back in 1966. And one thing I think we do in Mount Carmel better than a lot of places is we respect and always remember the tradition and the great players that we've had here. And we have a couple of great ones today. And we're going to start this tournament by having Greg Doviak throw one more final first down pass to his friend Frank Niglio. He gets a mulligan if he drops the first one. John Rumpolsky, the center on that team, is going to snap the ball to Greg Doviak, and Jake Wojcik, who is a great defensive back on that team, is going to come up and crack the hell out of Dabby as soon as he catches the ball.